We've all been there, in that dark place where trust is broken. That moment when someone we trust deeply lets us down. It feels like the ground beneath us has shifted. It feels like a punch to the gut, a physical pain that leaves us breathless. I remember a time when a close friend shared confidential information about me. It was devastating, like a knife to the heart. The pain was raw, and I felt deeply betrayed, questioning everything I thought I knew. Trust is the foundation of any meaningful relationship, the bedrock upon which we build our connections. It's the invisible thread that connects us, weaving our lives together in a delicate balance. It allows us to be vulnerable, to open our hearts, knowing we are safe and cherished. When that trust is broken, it can shatter our world, leaving us in a state of disbelief and pain. Betrayal can happen in many forms, each one cutting deep into our soul. It might be a romantic partner's infidelity, a friend's broken promise, or even a colleague's deceit, or a family member's deceit, each betrayal leaving a scar that takes time to heal. Regardless of the source, the pain is real and valid, deserving of acknowledgement and understanding. In the aftermath of betrayal, we're left picking up the pieces, trying to make sense of the chaos. We question everything, wondering how we could have been so wrong about someone we trusted so deeply. The world suddenly feels unsafe, and our ability to trust is shaken to its core, leaving us to rebuild our sense of security from the ground up. Betrayal unleashes a torrent of emotions, often catching us off guard and leaving us feeling vulnerable. Anger, sadness, confusion, and fear wash over us in waves, each emotion demanding our attention and energy. We might feel numb, disoriented, unable to process the enormity of what's happened, as if the ground has shifted beneath our feet. It's crucial to allow ourselves to feel these emotions fully, to give them the space they need to be acknowledged and understood. Anger is a natural response to injustice, a powerful emotion that signals something deeply wrong has occurred. It's okay to be angry at the person who betrayed us, to feel the heat of that emotion and recognize its validity. Acknowledge the anger, allow it to flow through you, but don't let it consume you. Channel it into something constructive. Find healthy ways to express it, like journaling, talking to a therapist, or engaging in physical activities that release pent-up energy. Sadness is another natural emotion we experience after betrayal, a deep sorrow that reflects the gravity of our loss. It's the loss of the relationship as we knew it, the loss of trust, the loss of our sense of safety, and the dreams we had for the future. Allow yourself to grieve this loss, to mourn what was and what could have been. Confusion often arises as we try to make sense of what happened, our minds racing to piece together the puzzle. We replay events in our minds, searching for answers that may never come, questioning every detail and every word. It's okay not to have all the answers, to sit with the uncertainty and accept that some things may remain unresolved. Focus on what you can control, which is your own healing. Take steps to nurture yourself and rebuild your sense of self-worth. Fear is a natural response to feeling unsafe, a protective mechanism that warns us of potential danger. We might fear being vulnerable again, trusting the wrong person, or experiencing the same pain. And this fear can be paralyzing. Acknowledge the fear, but don't let it paralyze you. Take small steps towards rebuilding trust, starting with yourself. The impact of betrayal extends far beyond the immediate pain. It can erode our ability to trust others and ourselves. We might become suspicious, guarded, and reluctant to let anyone in. This self-protection mechanism, while understandable, can lead to isolation and loneliness. Betrayal can also damage our self-esteem. We might blame ourselves, questioning our judgment or worthiness. Remember, you are not to blame for someone else's actions. Their betrayal is a reflection of them, not you. The key is to acknowledge the impact of betrayal without letting it define us. We are not our experiences, and we have the power to choose how we move forward. Healing is possible, but it takes time, courage, and self-compassion. The emotional turmoil of betrayal often manifests physically. We might experience insomnia, loss of appetite, digestive issues, or a weakened immune system. These are all normal responses to stress and trauma. Our bodies and minds are interconnected. When we experience emotional pain, our bodies feel it too. Ignoring these physical symptoms only prolongs the healing process. Self-care becomes paramount during this time. Nourish your body with healthy foods, prioritize sleep, and engage in gentle exercise. These practices help regulate our nervous system and promote healing. Section 5. Rebuilding, can we trust again? In the aftermath of betrayal, it's natural to question if we can ever trust again. The pain and hurt can be overwhelming, making it seem impossible to open up once more. The answer is yes, but it's a process, not a switch we can flip on and off. Trust is built gradually, like turning a dimmer switch, slowly bringing light back into our lives. It requires us to be patient, compassionate, and willing to do the work. Open communication and understanding are key components in this journey. Rebuilding trust starts with ourselves. We must look inward and find the strength to believe in our own worth and capabilities. We need to rebuild the trust we lost in our own judgment, intuition, and ability to make sound decisions. This self-reflection is crucial for personal growth. This involves reflecting on the experience, learning from it, and making any necessary changes to our lives. Journaling can be a powerful tool in this process. Trust is like a fragile plant. It needs consistent nurturing, care, and attention to thrive. It needs nurturing, care, and time to grow. Just like a plant, trust requires patience and dedication. Be patient with yourself and the process. Practicing mindfulness and self-care can help you stay grounded. It's okay to take small steps and to set boundaries to protect yourself along the way. These boundaries are essential for maintaining your well-being and rebuilding trust at a comfortable pace. Section 6. The courage to be vulnerable. Vulnerability is essential for building trust. It's about showing up authentically, even when we're afraid. After betrayal, vulnerability can feel terrifying. We might want to build walls around our hearts to protect ourselves from further hurt. However, true connection requires vulnerability. It means allowing ourselves to be seen, flaws and all. It means taking the risk of trusting again, even if it means potentially getting hurt. Start small. Choose someone you feel safe with, someone who has earned your trust. Share your story, your feelings, your fears. This act of vulnerability can be incredibly healing and empowering. Section 7. Setting boundaries, protecting ourselves. Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships. They are the limits we set to protect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. After betrayal, setting boundaries is crucial for rebuilding trust. Boundaries are not about controlling others. They're about taking care of ourselves. They communicate our needs and limits to others. When someone violates our boundaries, it's important to address it assertively and directly. Setting boundaries can feel uncomfortable at first, especially if we're used to people-pleasing. Remember, you have the right to protect yourself and your well-being. Setting boundaries is an act of self-love and respect. Forgiveness, a journey, not a destination. Forgiveness is often touted as the key to healing from betrayal. However, it's important to remember that forgiveness is a process, not a destination. It's a personal choice, and it's not always easy or linear. Forgiveness doesn't mean condoning the other person's actions. It's about releasing the anger and resentment we hold towards them. It's about freeing ourselves from the burden of the past. Forgiveness takes time. It's okay to feel angry, hurt, and betrayed. Allow yourself to feel these emotions fully. As you process the experience, you might find that forgiveness naturally arises. Seeking support. You're not alone. Healing from betrayal can be an isolating experience. We might feel ashamed or embarrassed to talk about what happened. It's important to remember that you're not alone. Many people have experienced betrayal and come out stronger on the other side. Seeking support from trusted friends, family members, or a therapist can be incredibly helpful during this time. Talking about our experiences helps us process our emotions, gain perspective, and feel less alone. A therapist can provide a safe and non-judgmental space to explore your feelings, develop coping mechanisms, and navigate the challenges of rebuilding trust. Don't hesitate to reach out for professional help if you need it. The long road back trust takes time. Rebuilding trust takes time. There's no magic formula or quick fix. It's about taking small steps every day, showing up for ourselves and for those who have earned our trust. Be patient with yourself and the process. There will be good days and bad days. There might be moments when you doubt your ability to trust again. That's okay. It's all part of the journey. Focus on the present moment. What can you do today to nurture your own well-being? What small act of trust can you extend to yourself or someone you care about? These small acts, over time, build a foundation of trust and resilience. Emerging stronger. Finding hope after betrayal. Betrayal can be a catalyst for growth and transformation. It can teach us valuable lessons about ourselves, our boundaries, and the importance of self-care. It can also lead us to deeper, more authentic relationships with ourselves and others. Emerging from betrayal stronger is about reclaiming our power, our worthiness, and our ability to trust. It's about choosing hope over despair, love over fear, and connection over isolation. Remember, you are worthy of love, trust, and respect. You are not defined by the actions of others. You have the strength and resilience to heal from this experience and create a brighter future for yourself. The journey might be long and winding, but the destination is worth it.